Man, people can't see, but look at this. 100 pending, 102 pending challenges. Um, so again, if you want a game, just be patient. Send a challenge. If you're a sub, you'll be more likely to be accepted because now it's random sub time. Playing Nicholas with AK. Okay, good luck. So I'm playing, yeah, I'm playing a lot of, seems like a lot of new players, which is nice. Try and teach a thing or two. I think I'll play, if we see knight c6, I'll play a Ponziani. It's one of my favorite openings to, especially to recommend for newer players. Thank you, Onacuse, subbing with Prime. So knight f6 is the most popular move, and the whole point of the Ponziani is to grab the center with the center pawns.
Growing your hair out?
Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm just avoiding getting a haircut, so it's kind of a byproduct. Okay, so now I push. So one rule with Ponziani, whatever pawn black takes, we use the other pawn to push forward and attack one of the knights.
Eric the First blame you for people endlessly trying to play the England.
Oh, I'm
Emphasis
sorry.
on trying.
Oh, but maybe not succeeding. Okay, let's take. So it's kind of a cool position. The knights are lined up in a weird way. Looks like they're about to do some like TikTok dance. And d6, so d6 is actually, I think it's the most played move on Lichess, actually. But it's a very bad blunder because of this move.
Bits, 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 bits.
Bits. Thanks, Toggy. So the problem for black is that black has to block the check. And both of these squares I control more times than black. So if bishop d7, I win the queen. If pawn c6, then fun things will happen. Hey, it's Axer typo. And it was 14 domino too. Some strong Scrabble players in the chat. Why can't you raid me? You can maybe try and host me, but raids should work. Hopefully. I'm not sure. But thanks for joining. Just in time for the destruction of the black. Is it the queen side? It's just all of the pieces. So now it's XQC would be 75% proud because it's 3/4 of a wooden shield. I think it's better for me to take the knight. If I were to take the rook, I'd lose the bishop. But, okay. So the opening paid off. White has an extra knight and pawn. And let's see if we can get a quick win. Please, castle. Oh yeah, shout out to Gari. Also thanks Tagi for the Gari bits. I guess queen h5 is probably, yeah, discouraging black from castling. But that's okay. It's not bad to keep the king in the center, especially with a half-open file. Bishop f8's a good move, though. I'll play queen e3. So queen e3, I'm just attacking a pawn and doing nothing else. Also, thanks to people for subbing. Short T Sam and James Part White. Appreciate it. That's actually a good move. Because now if I take... Oh wait, I can take the pawn. I was going to say, if I take the pawn, I lose my bishop. But then I would win a rook. That's why you always have to think one more move ahead in chess. Okay, so I'm attacking the rook. And now the queen and king are lined up nicely. So I'd like to get in some move like rook e1. The problem is the rook's not defended here.
Eric, how do you get through a losing streak?
Just take a deep breath and find a noob to play, and hopefully you can beat them. And then hopefully your confidence will be raised. So if I play rook e1, f5, the problem is the bishop's pinned. If I move the bishop, I get mated. But there's a cool line, rook e1, f5, and then you could even consider f3, but there's also bishop g5. I don't know. Let's play queen d4. Simpler move. Attacking the rook, defending the bishop. It's hard to keep up with everything in chat while trying to explain what's happening.
Did you take a vacation for a minute or been working elsewhere?
Oh.
Feels like I haven't seen you on in a while.
Yeah, I took a small break, but now I'm back. So it's nice to be back. Nice to have a position like this too. I'm just gonna keep developing. Yeah, so rook here, save the rook, it prepares this. But now black can't ever castle. So all I want to do is get a rook to e1. That's all I want for Christmas, along with Tagi gifting subs. Thanks, Tagi. Tagi gifting 5 subs to Gigahertz. Not a Hero 24. Sub ZG and Lachame and Swole Oswagons. Appreciate that. All the new subs can use their Tagi emote. Okay, now we have the beloved pin. Yeah, the pin is mightier than the sword. Ooh, it's a counterattack. But now it's a counterattack. My opponent has been putting up resistance, especially for the rating. Oh, and thank you, Gigahertz. Oh, Gigahertz paying it forward. Was just gifted a sub, and now gifting a sub to Stan's mic. Appreciate that. Okay. I go in for the kill. Or at least for the winning of material. I'll play this move. So black's in check. All I'm trying to do, I'm trying to induce rook d7 so I could take it and win more stuff. But okay, it didn't happen. Oh, it's close to mate. Where's the mate? King d5. Oh, that's a fair move. So I'm pinning the pawn. The bishop's also pinned, but I'm threatening to take. Because then the pawn can't take back. Yeah, it looks very nice. Okay. Thanks for the game, Nicholas with AK. Yeah, my opponent was just kind of a victim of this very nifty trap. It's easy to stumble into if you're not familiar with the opening. I'll just give a quick slow motion replay. So this is the start of the Ponziani. We might play c3. And again, I think it's very effective for newer players because if black plays this or this or this, you always reply with d4. The only move really that you don't play d4 against is d5, after which you play queen a4. I think I played this against Vanguard. The video is on YouTube if you search for Ponziani. on my channel. So in this line, yeah, knight takes e4 is the second most popular. And then we went into kind of this main line. If black takes this way, then there's this move. Whoa, it's Wasim B. Gifting subs. Thanks, Wasim. I'll read off the names, but I want to just finish some instruction. So after e5, the main line is knight d5. I'd like to recommend the move queen b3 here. Knight b6 and then takes. Objectively, it's close to equal, but from my experience, it's more pleasant to play for white. Especially for newer players too. And yeah, the trap that we walked into, that black walked into, is really just the most popular line. Like d6 has been played 3,500 times. The best move here is knight g6. But yeah, after d6, it's hard to recover from this. And there's actually a cool line which we didn't get into in the game, but I'll show it anyways. Is after c6 takes, if black were to take the knight, then white's making another queen. Bishop here, we take, and we have two queens, and if black takes the queen, we mate. So it's a cool line. I might put that on YouTube. I feel like people like the Ponziani, and I don't have enough Ponziani content. So YouTube people, if you made it this far, follow on Twitch, say hi to Tagi, and say hi
Thank you for
to
14 months.
One Dumb Hick and Wasim and everyone else in the chat.
Did you know that there is an under promotion buried in one of the line of the tracks?
I did not. Okay, yeah, say hi to Twitch chat.
That was me you just played. Thank you so much for the lesson.
Oh, my pleasure.
Playing back in September and I'm still learning.
Oh, it's September. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Boot to be.
I'll keep it up in your chess journey. And yeah, very important when you're first starting to take every loss as a
Hello,
lesson.
YouTube chat.